Welcome, everyone, to Tempe, Arizona and Mountain America Stadium, home to the Arizona State Sun Devils, where Sparky and his gang have been sharpening those pitchforks in anticipation of this one. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Texas Tech Red Raiders taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Sun Devils will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Texas Tech's offense will get the first crack at it here. And as the game evolves into an aerial circus, sometimes you find a superstar running back like this guy.
And when you got this guy, you ride this guy. You give him the ball, you run the football, you find ways to continue to feed him because he just gets stronger and better as the game goes on.
At the 35, he's loose. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
This defense got a lot of people's attention last week when they had 3 sacks. You know the offense was watching film, and they saw all these pass rushers and their abilities. They thought they had a good plan, but it's not working right now. They've already given up a sack here early in the game.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
And how about that call? You're right around midfield, 4th down on your opening drive, so you run the football and you put your trust and confidence in your offensive line up front to get it done and keep your offense on the field. That is impressive.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Red Raider! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 7-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Arizona State, 0. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense will go to work for the first time. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football at a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want to do, and you think you can make the right decisions. I'm interested to see how much he'll test that cornerback on the other side.
You know, there's a saying, there's no defense for a perfect pass, but he's got to be extra careful and sharp when he's throwing that guy's way.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He'll pull it down and run. At the 35, he's open. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo.
These quarterbacks are nightmares to play. Pretty good coverage on the outside, man-to-man, nobody looking at the quarterback. He takes off. He doesn't look like a quarterback, looks like a running back, chews up yards, gets way down the field, and makes a big play for this offense.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there, incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great, and as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that one, good coverage.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Sun Devils are rolling down the field. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Now on second down. Try and play action. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he drops to throw. He finds his man, and he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
All right, we got the completion. We got some yardage. We got some positive yards. Now we're in fourth and manageable. And you dang right, we're going for this puppy. We got our fourth down play ready to roll. We're calling it in.
And the Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They're bringing heat quickly to the tight end. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Got his man. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Sweet feet on the move. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Keeps it on the bootleg. Getting some heat. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They're trying to get to him. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. And the Red Raiders with the 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. Let's go. They go to the ground. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Shotgun snap on third down. Spits it out to the back. It's on target and complete. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. The Sun Devils headed quickly to the line. Right back to the well. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Trying to pick up a first down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be fourth down. And the Sun Devils decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
Using the quick game. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. New set of downs after that completion. To the air on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. Grabs it inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots and they're being aggressive, throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
He wants it all. Give him 6. Touchdown, Red Raiders. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got his man quickly.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
He'll do it himself. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it, open.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. The Sun Devils moving quickly to the line. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. And the Sun Devils are marching down the field.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the 1st down, and getting down because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. He's going to pass on 2nd down. And the running back able to get his hands on it, but what he couldn't do is keep his feet in bounds. It's incomplete. He'll just keep slinging it. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Sun Devils will call on their punt team.
Number 18, on to kick it away.
No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The give to the back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Dances away from one. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1. The Red Raiders send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game. And you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to pass it. Oh, and he wants to throw. It falls incomplete, and man, did they think they had that one set up, and it didn't quite work. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Dumps it to the back. It's caught. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Sun Devils line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll go to the ground. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Unloads quickly and works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the fullback. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it, offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, 1st down. Leaves it with the back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Makes his connection. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense has it. Everybody reverse skate. And they'll drag him down after a good return. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Looking to move it through the air. Works the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Okay, ready? Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Works the middle of the field. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down. The Sun Devils are threatening in the red zone. Comes out throwing on 1st down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
You got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
And this offense trusted their quarterback. 3rd down and short, they give him the football, tell him to go make a play. Nothing open, what does he do? We're in field goal range. We're in a good spot here. Throws the football away, makes the right decision.
Never a doubt. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there today in Tempe than you do? An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Mountain America Stadium.
Red Raiders will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. Bringing it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the 2nd half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the 2nd half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Here's the handoff. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. And the Sun Devils will hustle to the line. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. He's back to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. On 3rd down, going up top. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. The Sun Devils will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse, but move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it set up on the outside. Oh, what a move! He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And the Red Raiders will keep this drive going.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. At the 35, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And the punishment has been extended.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Temple is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Hall of Famer Joe Flacco should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 13 to Rice. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Jukes his way for more. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. And the Sun Devils will punt it away on 4th down. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He's going to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is the guy that, listen, we're in the 2nd half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been
looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And the beatdown has ensued. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They're going to throw it to start the drive. It's complete to the left.
The 1st down pass.
Got some of the work done on 1st down. Let's see what they have on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds his man down the middle. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got his man on the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. The Sun Devils look to keep this drive humming. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires left. He's got it. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw it again. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
And the extra point cuts into the lead just a touch, 35-10. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Finds his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense. Committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Barishnikov should be so sweet. Oh my, circle, circle, Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Running back searching for a hole. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Off play action. Feeling some heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. The Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's got the back in the middle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Going up top on first down. Firing to the right, complete. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Oh, he makes the catch. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. The Sun Devils have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on first down. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. Wonder if they'll throw it again after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 49. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. He's got his man. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Gives it to the back on the draw. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside. Defense.
They'll decline the penalty here. The result of the play stands. That's the last thing this defense needed, a penalty to keep the drive moving. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got enough space. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. And the penalty will be accepted. The offense says, thank you very much. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Wide out in motion. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Completes it in the middle. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He's looking to throw. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, now you slip into the secondary, make that big play.
Arizona State.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to go option, and they're trying to put that defensive end in the bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
Shakes off the defender. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
Oh, what a move. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
A little sports history, David. Upset is the only horse ever to defeat Man of War. And that's why we call games like this an upset.
I really had no clue that was a real thing. But I do know this is an upset. This team was unranked, beat a ranked team. But you went out and got your respect. You gained it now. Let's build on this throughout the season. One win, great win. Now let's go ahead and build some momentum in the future.
Reese, some might say you're not a one-trick pony with that reference. And obviously, this was the team, the unranked team, that had the horses to get this thing done. Too much firepower, just too much explosiveness on offense, great defense. What a tremendous win.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of